camera?
Yeah, she's dirty. We gotta get her all cleaned up today. Because today, after we get her cleaned up, we are changing out our taillights. We finally have our taillight swap put in today. I got my taillights in today finally for the back, the swap. Should be a direct swap. Should be a real easy switch. Hoping it's a real quick switch.
I had a new customer. He follows you on YouTube.
Oh yeah? What car?
There's the Nissan Altima and an SRT Jeep.
Nice.
His wife is got the Altima. He got a Jeep.
Oh, outstanding. He already come in?
Yeah, he came in the other day.
Oh,
He
okay.
got a full polished paint bar
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Nice.
on the Altima. That was on your channel.
Awesome. Yeah, I got a ton of stuff to do. I got to get after this. I'm going to put those taillights in. I'm going to swap out the taillights and get rid of these. I had the swap going in, and then we also have to finally get to this dash cam review, washer nozzle replacement, or relocation kit. Hey, was is los, my man? So I'm finally getting rid of this warped taillight here. Yeah, they're tinted. They're smoked out. They're painted. The other ones, the ones that I just showed you, the ones that are inside, have like just the tinted part paint in here. So, but we're finally swapping these out today. As soon as June gets us all nice and clean, then we'll get the taillights done. Actually, I'm going to start on the taillights as soon as he starts knocking out the drying portion, because it should be an easy swap.
Are you going to do it?
Oh, yeah, it's easy. I mean, all I'm doing is taking out the old taillights and connecting the new ones. They're same exact taillights, just a different paint job. Just got to put a little dielectric grease inside the connections, and the hardest part is the hatch, because you got to pop that plastic off and put it back on by yourself. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like they're 10 millimeter bolts, so they come right off. What percentage on the tint? I do not know. It's not it's not vinyl. It was custom sprayed, so it was eyeballed. I don't know, to be honest with you. Hey, Alex, what's up? Let's see. I mean, you definitely have no problem seeing through the tail light, and that's just with the the daytime running lights on. If I hit the brakes, obviously, it's brighter, but I have no problem seeing. But they were sprayed by Joe over at Custom Coatings. There are a couple places that do it. So Joe at Custom Coatings, he no longer paints, but his buddy Mars from PL Auto Body. But let me show you. I'll have to show you the taillights that are going on there. Check out, here, let me see if I can type it in here. Shoot, I can't type it in. All right. Go to MHF Auto Lighting, all one word, .com. Yeah. Oh, outstanding. Nice. Oh, I love that. How many people have you, Gap? Hey, I've gotten walked a couple of times with this too. I definitely have fun on the street when somebody tries to pass me though.
Almost cut you off. Yeah, they cut
Oh my God, that you saw that right here, June, right around the corner when I was coming home last night. Yeah, it was literally right around the corner. That lady was not paying attention. She comes over 3 lanes, and even though I'm blowing the horn, she's just like, nah, I'm coming over. What a dumbass. Yes, there it is. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, check out mhfautolighting.com. I just purchased a set of lights from him. I'll show you guys in a little bit, but it's basically you'll still be able to see the red line here. Everything else is smoked out except for the here. Let me light these up so I can show you. So this inner part is blacked out. All you can see really is the sharp line that comes around. We're not getting rid of these. We're fixing these. As you can see, they're kind of hazy, right? That's from moisture and stuff getting inside. Something wrong with this side. This side's still fine, but we're gonna open them up, clean them up, and we'll have a backup set. Today is gorgeous. Yeah, it's cold as crap outside, but it's a nice day out. It's sunny. It's supposed to go up to 54. How do you fix the moisture? Okay, so when we take these out, we're gonna have to cut them open and then glue them back together. The best way to do it is after you put them back together, get some silicone and run it all around where you would open them up. Hopefully you don't miss a tiny hole, because if you do, then you could get moisture back in. I don't know why moisture ever got into this, because these were never open from the beginning, but something occurred. It could have been a factory defect when I bought them. It was letting in, a little bit of water in, or a little bit of moisture in, I should say. Never had that problem before with any other taillights. Gerhard, was ist los? Yeah, so, this side was fine. We'll get them squared away. And then Joe gave me a price already on the PPF of the hood. He's just got to schedule me an appointment so I can get the hood PPF'd. We've already got the bumper done. We've got the mirror caps done. See, if you're looking at it like this, you can't tell. If you come around, let me see if I turn it. Wait, there you go. See the line? So the mirrors are protected from any debris coming up and smacking them. Same thing with the bumper, but now we got to get the hood done. So before we start getting damage on it. Let me get that out of June's way. June's about to blast the car. There he goes. Oh, really? What year generation would I say? I'd say it's 16 and up. Only because I like the front bumpers on these. Optimus turbo and oh, you got it detailed yesterday? Outstanding. Nice. Alex, how can you afford a Trackhawk? Simple equation. Work and save. That's really it. There's no magic. There's no magic behind owning anything. It's just work, save, and just put money aside. Have you any information when the new Grand Cherokee 2-door comes out? I don't. Somebody asked me earlier today what I thought about the Trackhawk going forward, if they were going to have like a 2022 on the WL platform. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know if they're going to continue it. I hope they do. I just don't like the thin taillights and the thin headlights. They're going to have to do something really different with the body style, you know, that sets it apart. What? I don't know what they're going to do with the new WL line. Yeah, if they're going to make a Trackhawk or an SRT with it. How do I feel about the RS Audis? Yeah, I like Audi. Audi makes nice cars. Should I trade my Deep SRT in for a Trackhawk or upgrade my SRT? Honestly, that's really up to you. I had a 2015. I decided to Pro Charge it. We didn't go real high boost on it, just mild. If I had to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't put the Pro Charger on. I would have just sold the 2015 as close to stock as possible. So I could have gotten a little bit more money to invest in the Hawk, because this was a lot easier to modify. And once you know, with the 6.2, adding an upper pulley, larger injectors and a tune, and you're a mid 10-second car. So, you know, and tires too. So, but yeah, if I had to do it, if it was me, I would sell it. You know. Do you think they'll have a Trackhawk Red Eye? I don't think they're going to ever come out with a Trackhawk Red Eye. The reason why is the WK2 platform's gone. The WL platform's out. They have that new engine, the twin turbo 6. So, yeah. So I don't know what they're going to do. I personally don't believe that a Red Eye will come out. It would be neat. It would be, it would be really cool if they surprised everybody, you know. Dodge has a way of doing that, so who knows what's going to happen. Fingers are crossed. I mean, this thing, the Jeep SRT type line's been around for, what, since 2006? The WK1. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. 2 rows? I'd like to see a 7-seater in this version. I just like lots of room. Let's see. Nah, South Florida. I haven't seen any real news that's pointing in the direction of what they're going to do as far as the SRT and Trackhawk. I haven't seen anything yet. I know there are a lot of people online just clickbaiting and BSing people, but I try to stay away from like putting stuff up like that and hypothesizing, because I don't want to get people's hopes up and then let them down if I find out it was just BS. Now, since the Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer 6. Nah, they don't call it the Wagoneer SRT. They're trying to go for luxury, which I get it, but I mean, if you're spending that much money on a Jeep and you're looking for luxury, well, why not go with a Mercedes or a BMW or anything other than a Wagoneer? I mean, I don't know. When I hear the word Wagoneer, I think of Vacation, the movie Vacation with Chevy Chase. You know, the word Wagoneer just puts me off. Have you ever been to any? I have not been down to any TX2Ks. I'd love to go check that out. I was watching my buddy's videos and pictures on Instagram. Just, it looks crazy down there. 2X2K is probably one of the nuttiest events ever for racing. Can you have a drive? Yeah, Adam. You just walk through the door. When I'm done, I'll give you a ride. I'll give you a launch. Is the Hawk a summer-only vehicle? Oh, no. This is a year-round daily. I just put tires on here. The Pirelli All Seasons, they suck. Not too thrilled with these tires. But no, I drive this year-round. In the wintertime, we throw our 20-inch OEM run flats back on. Got any parts for sale from your old setup? Yes, I have a Litton's 285 upper clutch pulley for local pickup only. If anybody wants it, half price. Save you about $300. It's only got about 8 months on it, brand new. And I'm thinking about selling the JLT. Somebody had asked for it, but I don't think I'm going to ship. I don't like to ship stuff because it's a pain in the ass. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. So I have a brand new JLT intake, local pickup. Also, half price comes with a brand new filter and a filter that's on it that's still clean. Thanks, Adam. Oh yeah, Lincoln, man, a Navigator. Navigators are nice. 120K. Custom ordered in 150. Jesus Christ, that's insane. Nah, Mark, the Scorpions are terrible. Not terrible. Let me rephrase that. The Scorpions are no better, literally zero better than the Lexani 20s I had on here. So I feel like I spent an extra $1,000 for a name. Like buying a polo shirt, I spent an extra $1,000 for tires that are no better than $600 tires. And I'm not even joking about that. The Lexani 20s I had on here, the performance tires, handle the rain just as good as these all-season Scorpions. So there you have it. I'll never put those back on there again. It'll be Lexani 20 again. Oh, what is going on back there? Somebody in the back is jamming out. Like, seriously? I might have to step outside. I mean, they're not a bad tire, Mark. They're just not worth $1,600. $1,600 for these tires when Lexani's did just as good. Oh yeah, I gotta have to step out here for a second. I can't listen to somebody else's shit music. I don't even know what the hell that guy was doing. What's your 0 to 60? 1.5s on those tires. We were able to do cut 1.5s. Not bad for a street tire. Oh my God, he's turning up that music in there. But after driving on them for about, I don't know, 600 miles now, not worth it. Definitely not worth it. I'd rather put the Lexanis on there. So. You know what? I'm going to go back in. Hopefully the music's not that bad because it's cold as shit out here. But it's going to demonetize my stream. No. Have you ever collaborated with Big Truck Series Review? I have not. That's a gentleman from the New York area, I believe, right? Nope, I've never met him. I've never spoke to him. So glad I went with the Be What He set up. Yes. Dude, I'm telling you what. Yeah, the B Woody suspension kit, the adjustable control arms, and the camber plates, really good. The inside of my Lexanis, when my camber plate was out a little bit, was
I asked him to turn it down, please.
oh, I appreciate it. The inside of the Lexanis were a little bit worn. Buddy of mine picked up the tires and the wheels from me, and they're worn a little bit on the inside, but not bad. But that was before we got the alignment done. And our buddy Mike down at B Woody hooked us up with the dealership right around the corner from him, literally 2 minutes down the road, and they did a great job. We are like within spec. I think we may have a little bit of positive camber. I think if I'm not mistaken, in the rear he may have given us a little positive camber for a reason, but not 100% sure. If you go on that video when I do the alignment, you can see the spec sheet. The spec sheet will show you right on the computer where we're at. Same brakes in front and back. Yes. These are Demon Performance two-piece rotors. Trackhawk came with a two-piece rotor setup up front with the Brembos, but we decided to go with Demon Performance two-piece rotors and RB brake pads, racing brake pads, which I absolutely love. The amount of brake dust is practically zero compared to how it was. And June loves that because I can go 2 weeks and it doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, right? Just week to week was real bad. Shoot, just 2 days of driving. Yeah, Giovanni, the a 1.5 is great for a street tire, but I've got friends on that we're doing on, was it 555Rs and Nitto 05, the Nitto, Nitto 05s that were pulling off 1.4 60-foots in the Trackhawk. That's insane. Yeah, Colin, if I ever meet him, I no problem. I was supposed to, if I have a little bit of time today, a buddy of mine's got a Whippled Ram, Incredible Hemi on YouTube. He wants to check out the Trackhawk and do a review, so today was a bad day. I got to go do some Easter stuff later, which we're trying to knock this out today. Get the detail done this morning. Get my taillights installed. And we got this Easter thing going on later on. So I won't be able to get to the that collaboration today, but next Saturday we're doing it. What wheels are these? These are the Scott Velgen Lightweight Edition VF5s in a satin black finish, wrapped with a Pirelli Scorpion All-Season 305/35 R22. The rims, if you're, the wheel, the Velgen wheel themselves are 2,400 shipped. Reach out to Scott Velgen. Best way that I know is I just sent him a message on Facebook, and then he responded and he helped me out because I was indecisive on which wheel to get, whether gloss or satin. The satin black is just, I'm so glad I went with the satin black. What am I doing to the tail lights? Replacing them today. This side has a warp spot, and it's also getting moisture in, so we have to fix them. So we're taking these out. We have another set from our buddy Make Him Famous _SRT on Instagram. Also has mhfautolighting.com. Danny sent me a set that are basically, I'll just do it again just so I can help visualize this. So the red will stick out. The middle is blacked out. Okay, you've seen them on a lot of, we'll go check out on Instagram, One Fast Hawk or Silver Hawk. He's got them. A ton of people run them. All right, brother, I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day. Really? They're hard to find. I didn't know that. Yeah, so as soon as June is done, literally, I don't know if I'm going to pop them here or just, I don't know when his next appointment is. Might just do it outside. Pop them off. 10 millimeter bolt. I believe it's 10 millimeter. All right, Dave, have a good one. Happy Easter, brother. Looking clean while getting clean. Yeah, right? That's a good thing about the gray, the crystal granite. Even when it's dirty, it don't look too bad. Johnny, you want... Really? Hey, Gomez, send me a message on my Instagram about the pulley. I'll set that up for you, all right? So with the Littons, all you're going to need now are injectors and a tune. I would suggest going to High Horse Performance. Whoa, damn, June. June almost ate it right there. We almost saw June going out live. What the hell? I don't think I've ever seen you slip here. All the years I've been coming, I've never seen you like trip or slip or anything. Yeah, Johnny, so you'll have the pulley. You just need injectors and a tune. So I would hit up High Horse Performance, schedule an appointment, and you're good to go. The amount of extra power you're going to have is insane. Yeah, Destroyer Gray is a nice gray. I like that color too. I tried to get the wife into a Destroyer Gray Durango, but she really loves the same color as I do, so she got the same exact color. Thanks, man. Yeah, right? What's that? Oh, dude, you would have went down. Yep. You got lucky. When did you start building your credit? Well, I don't know. Shoot, about 30 years ago, I guess. After I got out of college. My credit was crap when I got out of college. It hasn't been 30 years, so it's been... It doesn't take long, believe it or not. Nah, because honest to God, like, because I had good credit, and then I was involved in a relationship where the person I was with wrecked it. Yeah, like literally wrecked it. I was like down in the 500 range, but now I'm back up to the 800 range. So, you know, it takes about 10 years, literally. What's that? Yeah, I mean, there are easy ways to get up there. Yeah, it depends on what they're using. If they're using like your FICO score or whatever. But buying a Trackhawk's no different than buying a Prius, right? You need the amount of money a Prius costs, so you have to financially plan. You have to make sure that it's doable. Yeah, it has to be within the budget. You have to, you know, and if it's not, you either wait, like I did, or just, you know, go with something else. Shit, for the longest time, like, and I've been a Jeep person, but I had like I think my first WK2 was a Limited. Was it a Limited? I think it was a Limited. And then we had a Laredo. And then we had, I think I had every one, except for a high altitude. Then we were, let's see, what else? The Overland, because that was the first one I loved in this color. And that thing was so smooth, man. So nice to drive. Oh, tell you what. It reminds me of Elena's Durango. Driving it, it's just comfortable, very comfortable. These are fun, but not comfortable. These are, I mean, especially with the suspension upgrades. Oh man, it's a rough ride, but it's fun to just get on it. But as far as comfort, man, that's the one thing I miss. That's why we like taking her car everywhere, because her car is just smooth. That's what the trade-off is fast.
Durango's not even that comfortable. I'm honest.
Yeah.
The wheels are totally different.
I don't know. It's like it's
smooth, but it's still got a little rough.
Yeah, I feel every pebble on the road.
Because you have the RT with more tires. He has the SRT where they got messed up.
Yeah. Well, her car is just so comfortable to drive. I mean, and the Overland I had before I had the SRT was super comfortable. Had that a quadra-lift air suspension. You can raise it up and down driving it. It was awesome. Do people want to race you at a red light? Actually, no. Believe it or not. Like, it's funny you just asked that question, because when I was driving over here, there was a red Mustang in front of me, and he was balls to the wall driving down to Coney, like from light to light. As soon as I pulled up next to him, I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. Like he's taking off at every light. And see what we do here, right? Man, the light turned red. He said, He just all of a sudden, became driving Miss Daisy. I'm like, dude, you were killing it from light to light when you were in front of me. Now I'm up side by side. And he just said, nope. Probably peeked out of the corner of his eye. He's like, those calipers red or yellow? Oh, they the no kind. I'm not trying. He said, nope. I should pull that clip up, throw it in up on our Instagram later. It was funny. He went from Comley to Van Kirk to was Fraley, and as soon as I caught him at Bridge to get here, because I'm like, oh, I'll just gun it and see if I can get around them before I get to the next light, because you're at the light after that. He said, nah. He's like, nope. Oh well. I thought I was gonna have some fun, but maybe I should paint those black, hide them. Nobody knows what they are. What trim level Durango? She got the, oh wow, hold on, the compressor went off. Gonna watch my footing, I don't want to trip. She's got the Durango RT because it has 7 seats. I tried to get her into an SRT. She didn't want the SRT. And then as soon as she bought the RT, the first thing she said was, okay, I want a Hellcat when I get rid of this. How much horse? 880 wheel for our race tune, and on daily driving right now 760 at the wheel just for driving around. Yeah, Johnny, the iBox ride like crap, and the all season 22s don't help. I mean, you feel everything. Oh, Exoforma checking in. What's up, brother? Exoforma. Speaking of Exoforma, hey guys, real quick. Yeah. Where is it? Where's the bottle at? Where is it? Oh. Yo, this stuff. I just bought 2 more bottles of this that I got sitting at home. We were talking about Ceramic Shield, their other product, but this stuff is great. Graphene detailer. It's noisy as hell, man. Let me step over here. Hold on a second. All right, it's just too noisy in there because the compressor's going. But okay, so if you guys are looking for a nice detailer, this stuff is awesome. I purchased all kinds of stuff, and I let June test it out, right? So June will he'll try it and he'll give me his honest opinion as a detailer, whether or not it goes on easy, if it, he pretty much goes through like a whole little test of his own. This stuff Spray it on, wipe it off. It'll last through a couple of washes. It doesn't streak. It comes right off. It's super slick. It's one of our favorite ones. I literally have 2 brand new bottles at home. Plus, you can see what's in the bottle, right? That's about 7 cars. I'm not even joking. So the top, when we did my car, because it was like up here, barely moved. And then we did Elena's. Then we've done mine. We've done hers a couple of times. We have over half the bottle left. I'll show you know what? Let me mark this. Let me see if I can mark this, and then I'll show you how much we used today. Hey, June, you have a Sharpie? I mean, I just want to measure. I guess I could just kind of line it off with my thumb here where it's going to be. Right where the direction line is. Now, I want to show them how much we used when you sprayed on. This stuff don't. I know. At least 7 cars, at least, because we've done mine quite a few times. Yeah, yo guys, I'm not kidding. This stuff is great. We'll show you. He's almost done. He's going to be putting this on here in a second. As soon as the compressor kicks off, it won't be so noisy. How much did the Trackhawk cost? 94 total after taxes. But with all the stuff we put in it, what is it? Oh yeah, put a tape line. All right, he'll mark it with some tape. We'll show you. Let's see, I missed some. Yeah, pretty. Are you talking about the Mr. Blacktop? Are you talking about for the whole car, the spray bottle? For the entire car, you can do the entire car with a tiny little bit of that stuff. California, check it in. 707 Cat. What's up, brother? Have you thought about putting the demon hood on? Yes, and no, Alex. So the sniper hood by Black Ops, they also make a demon hood, which is functional. Both hoods look great. This was my favorite. This one, I love this one. I do love the demon hood. I do love the way it looks. Our buddy Carl has one, and it's. I mean, you can check it out. Check out at Badass Cars with a K, at Badass_Cars. It's K-A-R-S. On Instagram, you can see his demon hood from Black Ops, and it's functional. Oh yeah, so Mr. Blacktop, for the that half a bottle that we have left, we did my car, like 3 or 4 times. We've done Elena's car a couple times, at least 7 times already. Wait till you see how little you spray. So June's almost done drying it. He's going to do the wheels real fast, and then he's going to spray the detail on. He's still got some vac. We're still going to be here for a quick minute, but wait until you see how he does this, how little he uses. It just goes on nice and smooth, doesn't streak, and it leaves. See, it's hard for me to convey just, how my fingers are coming across. They're sticking to the car, right? Puts this on, it's super slick. I've got to get a paint correction in here soon, as you can see. I don't know if it'll focus. Yeah, I got to get the car paint corrected very, very soon. All right. Saskatchewan. Oh, outstanding. Canada's beautiful, man. We drove around Canada 2 years ago. From Montreal over to, where'd we go next? We started out in Montreal. And when we were on our way to Niagara, we stopped, on our way somewhere. But yeah, Canada's awesome, man. How much damage was done after removing the wrap? Well, I guess I can talk about that again. Let me show you. So the vinyl wrap pulled off a patch in here, Down here in the corner was a big giant chunk. Down here, this whole section was out. Like this whole section was pulled out. Our buddies Carl's and Mars over at PL Auto Body in Philadelphia fixed the bumper in one day and also painted my hood in a day, literally. So if you're looking for a shop, well, for those of you that are local, if you're looking for a shop to do great body work and paint, check out PL Auto Body in Philadelphia. Oh my God, they fixed that nightmare and hooked it up for us. They did a really nice job. Make sure I don't miss anything. Let's see. Oh yeah, so for Exoform, the coating, we do have the bottle. The graphene coating, we do have the little bottle of ceramic coating. Hey, June. Let's see, if you can hear me. We have a guy coming in, a friend of ours, a friend of mine, Mark, who has a beautiful Grand National, fully worked. He just had it repainted. So we were telling him, I'll wait for him to get done. Hey, did Mark call you and schedule you that appointment to get the ceramic coating and the paint correction done yet? Yeah, the Grand National. All right, I got to talk to him. Yeah. So the graphene coating that Exoform had mentioned, it's the ceramic coating and the graphene detailer goes on top, but you don't have to have the graphene coating underneath. But our buddy Mark is actually going to be the test guinea pig for that. He's going to bring his Grand National in, just had it repainted black. It has to be cut, compound, fixed, and then they're going to put the coating on. The Clean Garage up here in Fullsville is running a show first Sunday every month. Really? Okay. That's good to know. Somebody's pulling up outside. How much? All right, we did that one. Cars and Coffee starts at 7 a.m. All right, awesome. Yeah, this weekend's busy. Tomorrow, I'm actually not doing anything. But believe it or not, for Easter Sunday, we don't have anything scheduled. But today is super busy. I mean, I got to hurry up and get the car detailed. I have to hurry up and do the taillight swap. I got to hurry up and get these new taillights, replace these real quick, which shouldn't be too long. And then I got to drop my daughter off at work, and then she's done at 3 o'clock. And then we're going right over to a buddy's house for, they got a new baby. So we're going over there for the kids are going to be doing eggs and stuff. And I'll be sitting there drinking and not caring a world about Easter eggs. Season opener at Clean Garage. Okay, awesome. 7 a.m. though? Oh, man. I bought Adam's graphene ceramic kit. I haven't done anything yet, but not cheap at all. Believe it or not, I haven't tried anything from Adams. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Adams. We found the Exoform ceramic shield. When we got that, that was our favorite. We just held on. We just had been using that until the graphene detailer came out. Which, as far as application and it's like almost identical as far as it's easy to apply, it lasts, it just goes on. Plus, June loves it, so. Yeah, the compressor's going to go off in a minute after he gets done blasting out the tires. And then I scheduled an appointment with Dunfab Motorsports. It's going to be in about 2 weeks. We're finally going to get our washers back on. Not here, since the hood doesn't have holes for the the washer sprayers, they're going to relocate them right here. Now, it won't give us a great spray pattern, but it'll give us something. Something's better than nothing, you know? All right. I am curious, though. Anybody with a Scat Pack that has a functional scoop like this, where the hood actually, there's a piece that connects underneath, and it directs it over the airbox. I'd like to know what the measurement is. If it's the same, if this opening, if this piece is the same exact one. Getting there. It says going up to what, 54 today? Oh, it's cold as balls out today, man. I mean, I put my work gear on this morning because it's, I'm geared up for work because it's so damn cold out. It was like in the low 30s this morning, freezing. And I got 10 gallons of race gas that I can't use right now because today I was going to go to ATCO, but there's absolutely no way I'm going to the track when it's that cold. It sucks. The cold air is great for the engine, for the motor, but it's bad for traction. Need like a happy balance, right around 60 to 70 degrees. I'm good to go. What? $600? Wow. Damn. I don't think I've ever. Damn, that's a lot for Adams products. You've got a lot of stuff. Shoot. For as far as the Exoforma, I'll get one bottle that'll last us a long time. But because I liked it so much, I went out and bought 2 extra bottles already. Yeah, Ryan, we put our 22s back on. I think the 22s make the car look a little bit better. It sits a little bit better, you know? Now I love the 20-inch wheels too, the 510s that it came with. And that's why we went with a black satin finish for the Velgans. Absolutely, these wheels are great, man. I ceramic the crap out of them. They're still real smooth. Yeah, I recommend these wheels. Love them. My windshield is getting destroyed. There's like pit marks. Look at this one. Look at that. Damage. There's another one. Damage. Rocks. Another one. In order to get your glass replaced, it'll cost you $350 for factory, local. There's a place on Bustleton Ave if you're local. Reldan or Rydon Glass. I think it's Rydon. It's like 11,000 Bustleton Ave. If anybody wants to look it up, if you're local. And it ran me like I think it was $360 for a new windshield. Oh, awesome, Ryan. Oh, man, let me tell you that I catch a lot of debris just driving to work every day. What's the lug pattern? Shoot, hold on. I have it in the car here for you. I'll show you exactly which ones I have so you can get them. What do we got in here? Freaking marshalling wands for work. Hold on. got to give this away. This Nexar dash cam we tested. Awesome dash cam. All right, come on. Where are my... Oh, they're underneath here. Son of a... All right, I can't... For those of you that are interested in the lug pattern and what lugs I have for these, send me a message on Instagram. So when I'm done live streaming, I'll send you the direct link to Amazon. Okay, so these are Gorilla lugs. I think it's 14. You know what? I don't want to tell you something that's wrong. Send me a message on my Instagram. As soon as I'm done streaming, I'll respond to everybody with a link if you want these lug nuts, if you have wheels like this, okay? I actually have an extra box a buddy of mine's picking up because I accidentally clicked 2 instead of 1, and a compilation video would be actually pretty funny. You know what? Maybe I'll work on that on Sunday. Yeah, Project Dodge. Just send me a message. I'll send you the link for them. We're almost done. And then I got to go from doing this to replacing these taillights, which it's actually pretty quick. Like, I'll show you real fast how easy it is. So you don't even need a tool to remove this side. It's push pins. You just got to pop the push pins out and literally pull it back. If you need to, you can actually pry from here with a pry tool, but be careful. Put something like rubber, because you don't want to chip your paint. You want to just use your fingertips if you can, right? And pull straight back. It'll pop out. That side's done. There's a module that hangs down. If this is the first time you're ever going to install Eagle Eye taillights or taillights from MHFautolighting.com, which are Eagle Eyes that they just modify, basically. There's a module that you have to wire. It's super easy. All you need to do is, there's a hole under here. You want to feed down some string or coat hanger, whatever you want to do. Reach up underneath, grab it, tie it off to the wire, to the module, pull it up, right? And when you have it through the hole, get a zip tie or some black electrical tape and tape it to the other wires that are hanging out here. That way it's not going anywhere. Once you have it secure, you want to go back underneath, peel the 3M tape off, and secure it to a spot against here. These are the easiest to swap. Now, these are the pain in the ass. Okay, so here, I think this is a 10 millimeter bolt. Let me see real fast. Let's check. I think I have it already squared away, ready to go. Oh. What size is this? Yeah, it's a 10. Okay, so 10 millimeter, literally right here. Bam, you're good to go. So you'll have 2 bolts here. You have to pop this hatch cover off, which is a pain in the ass to get back on by yourself. And then there's gonna be a couple more here. All right, super easy. But yeah, it's a 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter is like everything in here. Like if you take your dash apart, those of you that saw when we had to take our, what do you call it? When we fixed our starter button on the SRT. Let me just mount this here for a second. It was 10 millimeter. So invest in a 10 millimeter socket because you're gonna need it, or a wrench. It's everywhere. Dude, this whole car is nothing but 10 millimeter bolts. I'm not even joking. So, best tool to have for taking shit apart on a Jeep. Yeah, these are coming off today. We'll be replacing them in a little bit. Can't wait. Taillight Solutions. You can also get these on MHFautolighting.com. This is Taillight Solutions. Lower rear fog kit is what they call it. James, what's going on, brother? How are you today? Just over here at June's detailing shop, having him clean up the vehicle before we start doing some family stuff, and also we have to do a quick taillight swap today. We are currently running a test on the, it's not a test. So the catch can, let me show you guys something. I got a catch can that I have to do a test on. Where do you see this monster? This thing is huge. All right. So we currently have, look at this hose. Our billet technology catch can, right? And that one is currently gobbling up blow-by for the next 1,000 miles. And this is the catch can that we're going to be testing in comparison to it. So this thing's, yeah, it's like a Foster's can. It's Australian for beer, mate. Actually, I could go for a Foster's or any beer right now, but, you know. Anyway, that's just the inner dad bod talking. So right now we have our, you know what, let me pop the hood. I'll show you where I think I'm going to mount this. I have a pretty good idea. Been looking at some pictures, and if I have to, I'll just reach out to the company for some help. But all right, oh good, it's not a waterfall today. All right, so currently we're running billet technology catch can, and I just cleaned it out, checked the mileage. We're going to drive 1,000 miles, normal back and forth to work or whatever, like we normally do. And then we're going to see how much oil's in. We're going to measure the amount of oil that's in here. Then we're going to be mounting this bad boy. I'm thinking, since there's a spot along the frame here, where's that bolt? Yeah, there's a hole over here for the mount. We might be able to get it in here. I don't know if it'll fit there. I really don't have a lot of room. I can't put it here. There's no room here. And I don't have really any room over here. This monster, because it's, I'm definitely not putting it anywhere in front of my pulleys. So, looks like it's going to get mounted somewhere in front of the PCM. I don't know how we're going to do this. I got to get the frame in here. I honestly don't know how we're going to get this thing in here. But, yeah. I really don't know what we're going to do with this. Once we get it mounted somewhere, hopefully, we'll see how much oil it catches. But this thing is crazy. Look at that. All right. Throw this back in there. Oh, June's doing the windows. Nice. It's huge. Super Duty, yeah. It's gigantic.
I had the Silverado 12 balls in here yesterday.
Really?
Sure.
Jeez. All right, so we'll get to that in about 500 miles. Oh, there's the freaking cap. It's underneath my seat. My, this stupid...
Oh, your chain drive.
No, the quarters for like the, you know, emergency power washing the tires, that's in the back. It's like $80 in quarters. Should have told anybody that, but I'll take that out. So this was for like a little window glass wipe container I had. Freaking popped off one day. Couldn't find it. It just rolled under the seat all the way to the back. So I had to put these in a Ziploc. This is for like the U-Connect when it gets all smudged up or my dash gets dusty. I use these little glass cleaners. I just found this. I'll be honest. I didn't really look. So I was just like, probably fell out of the door. Like, oh well. And I don't even know what I did with the container, so I guess I can toss it. All right. Yeah, she's looking good. Tires are good to go. June, you did a killer job as usual. June kills it over here. If you guys and girls are local, tri-state area, you would like to schedule an appointment with June for a detail. Oh, by the way, $35. Inside, out, power wash, foam cannon, hand wash, tires, air blast. Freaking, he'll even trip in front of you and do a little dance. All for $35. Hit him up at June_ehouse, EHAUS, on Instagram, or his phone number. Everybody get a pen or a pencil. Prepare to copy. Prepare to copy over. It's 215-668-2872. Say again, over. 2872. Roger that. Outstanding. Call in a week in advance so you can schedule an appointment. And prepare for, you'll be here for like almost 2 hours. Just so he can, because he takes his time and does a really great job. See, I need to wipe all this stuff down tomorrow. It's all dusty. The only other billet piece I have in here is the fuse box cover. I like this simple little piece. I was going to do the whole thing. The sad part is, I don't know what I want to do with the fuel rail covers. I might get those hydro dipped, like to look carbon fiber. But our last Jeep, they made aluminum ones that we ended up lighting up, the 392. We did some custom lighting on it. I was actually proud of my work. I did that myself. But these, I can't find anything like. I'd love to see like an aluminum version of that or something for the heads, but I don't know. Oh well. And I gotta wipe down the carbon fiber's all dirty underneath too. If anybody makes custom shrouds for a leg maker, kind of like how the JLT had a heat shroud right here. If anybody does that or knows of one that's being sold, hit me up. I would love to put a little bit more heat protection in here away from the intake, but what is that? All right, we should be good to go. All right, let's see where June's at. Yeah, he's getting there. It's a nice day out, too, to be knocking out this taillight problem. Huh?
My car? I only get a chance to wash my car, Chad. I only get a chance to wash my car.
I almost forgot to add that. Shoot. I think we got that from Granatelli Motors. Son of a bitch.
Huh? It is Trackhawk. This is a badass one.
It runs all right.
Yeah.
It runs okay.
This guy, that's some shit.
Yeah. Couple of pieces in the engine, tire motor. 880 on race gas, yeah. I'm glad I did it when I did it too, because my oil pump we think was failing on the old motor, and was about to grenade. Yeah, it didn't. But that's the weird thing. When you drove it, it didn't feel like anything was wrong. Only at wide open throttle would she shudder a little bit. That's it. There were no engine lights. There were no other indications that there was something major going on. And then when I made the decision to just build the block, and we took that block out because that was the core charge for HHP, the BES block, they discovered these metal pieces, and they were like, hey, by the way, check this out. I was like, what the hell is that? Josh is like, looks like some Red Bull cans. Like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, he said Budweiser. He goes, it looks like the pieces of Budweiser can got in there. I'm like, wow. Definitely isn't me. What's that? Yeah.
I'm waiting for the lunch for the summer time. The tires.
Oh, yeah, he was in I took him for, and a couple buddies for a launch. When the last...
My first one.
The last setup. That was fun.
I was literally into the seats. And that was only at 700 and something.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like, I got that race gas sitting. I've been wanting to, like, today we were supposed to go to the track, but it's just too cold. The traction isn't going to be good. And I had a bad experience the first time I went with this when it was really cold out. Even when it was stock, I spun towards the wall. And I got out of it, luckily. But, man, you know what? It was a cold day. Plus, they just cleaned up an oil spill in that lane, and they had a lot of that oil crap down. I think that contributed to the spin, but...
What truck would you at?
Echo. Yeah, I love going down to Echo. Cecil's nicer, in my opinion, but... Yeah, Echo's still open.
I thought they were done.
No, they're open today, right now. They're open today. Absolutely, yeah. I picked up the gas from them last Saturday. I drove down, saw a couple guys down there with their Hawks, and they just said it was too busy. They just went down to watch. Yeah, I was looking forward to going today. I was hoping maybe a 60-degree day. Yeah?
You hear it? From the rack.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to...
Wait a minute. Does this car got polished after they got waxed? I mean, after they took the wrap off?
I don't know. I don't know if they did that or not.
They did it.
No? I wouldn't be surprised if...
I can still see.
They did a shitty job removing the wrap, like a really shitty job. And I can't blame the company because the company's A+, stellar. They're awesome. But the guy that did it, like the tech that they hired, whoever, he did a horrendous job. Like, bad enough that they ripped the paint off the bumper, right? But my dash cam caught him taking his blowtorch and putting it right here. Like, he would, like, use it for a second, and he would lay it nozzle down on the plastic, and it left burn marks. It left marks on the plastic. I'm like, dude, like, are you serious? And listen, why do you think I'm switching my taillights? Because of this melted spot. What the hell? Because it wasn't like that when I gave it to them. I don't talk about it much because, I mean, I really like the company and all, and they did a wonderful job. But the kid that uninstalled the wrap did such a shit job, man. I was peeling off vinyl for a couple days that he missed. He forgot to hook up the backup light. He didn't reset the window. Like, he didn't even know how to reset the window. You know, like you have to hold the motor up. Mm-hmm. If you have the glass, you have to hold the motor or the button up until you hear it click. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, how come the button doesn't work? How come I can't get the one? Clueless. Look, I can bitch about it now, but I wasn't happy about that. But I'll tell you what, I love the job that the company did so much, and their artist is phenomenal. This guy Casey is one of the best, and I'd go back there in a heartbeat. You know, you can't
find me somebody else to take the shit off.
Yeah, you can't blame an entire company for what one person does. You know, if that was the case, then nobody would go anywhere because people make mistakes. But they're world class, man. I absolutely recommend them. What is it? Yeah. Thanks, Rango. Yeah, so I was thinking about another wrap down the road too, June, but honestly, man, I love this paint. I like this color. We'll see. We'll see what's in store at the end of the year.
That 305, 315 in the rear?
Nah, 305's all around.
305?
Yep. Yeah, I don't think that the 315, I think the 315s would stick out too much back here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they would. Yeah, because the 305 from the top comes right out to the wheel well. 15s would stick out. The downside of having the wide tire, especially with the 22s, more room to hydroplane. So these are all-season tires. They're supposed to do better in the rain. They don't do any better than the cheap performance tires I had on here.
Yeah, it takes too long for the water to get up.
That's the problem. The wider tire is not helping me with, traction and rain. So I could have saved $1,000 if I just went with the cheaper tires that I had last year. I love those tires. I mean, we'll run these out, but I definitely will not replace. I won't be putting Scorpions on here or Pirellis again. June's sick of hearing me bitch about Pirellis. Now the run flats, I hate the run flats, but for the rim, for the OEM wheels, the 20-inch, I would probably put those back on, not because they're a great tire, but because they look good on the wheel, right? Aesthetically. And for long distance drives, like I drove the car to Florida. I took the 22s off and put the 20s on just in case, God forbid, I caught a nail in Georgia and I had to pull over somewhere. Which didn't mean, I don't know why I did that, because I drove to Virginia, right, with the 22s on. We went in the back. We went through the dirt roads, creeks, I went through water and everything with them. And I drove to Boston with the 22-inch wheels on, Vermont, or up that way, New York.
You doing the PPF on there?
Yeah, it's on the front. It's on the bumper. It's on the mirror caps.
Okay, I was going to say, you went off-road with no PPF?
We didn't do the entire car, though. Just the impact areas. Yeah, you can see there's some swirls going on, so June's going to have to paint correct this soon for me. You see that, June?
Right near the door.
No, the doors are starting to get there, so we're going to have to do the whole car.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah. So we'll have to do a paint correction and then probably ceramic on it. I mean, not bad for, almost 3 years for the paint? I mean, it can't count the time it had the wrap on it. That was 8 months of it being covered. But still, as far as I don't have any major scratches or things except for the one that I got at the dealership. Oh, please. I didn't have time last time, but we might as well get it all done today. Say again? Yeah, they're the same size as the OEMs that came, but they're by Demon Performance. So the Trackhawk comes with a two-piece setup on the front, but I wanted to go with a two-piece in the rear, so they made a kit, or they make like this rotors for the rear, so we did the two-piece in the rear. It's expensive up front, but it'll be cheaper in the long run. So when I go to replace, all I got to do is replace the discs, It's a little bit cheaper. So you can spend a little bit more up front, save yourself some money on the back end by changing out just the disc part. And the pads are great. I went with, instead of the OEM semi-metallic, I went with these racing brake pads, which I have no problems with it stopping. Not to mention, there's no dust. There's no brake dust.
That's the best part, man.
Oh, this thing is horrible with brake dust. Yeah. That's another thing. I had a couple people reach out to me and said that they had the same setup as me, but they're experiencing some squealing and squeaking. I haven't had that at all. Not yet, anyway. I mean, they've been on there for, wow, almost a year, and I haven't had any issues with them. Say again? Yeah, I was happy that it came like that, because the last one I had, the last Jeep didn't have that. The last Jeep came with chrome molding, and I brought it to my buddy that was here with June at the time, and he auto-flexed it. It looked like it was right from the factory, gloss black. It was great stuff. I'm not a chrome person. We debadged it from when we did the vinyl wrap, and I didn't want to put the logos back on. I wanted just a nice clean look. No lettering, nothing on the hood, nothing on the doors. We're popping this out here in a minute. What time's your next appointment, June? I don't know. 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock, right? Every 2 hours you do? All right. So at the latest, I'll be out of here by 1, because June's got his next appointment coming in. All right, later, Jimmy. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to the comments. What's up, Jay? How are you? We're just finishing up getting the car detailed. As soon as I can get it outside, I'm literally going to go right into a taillight swap. We're taking these taillights out because this side's leaking. As you can also see, it was damaged. But we're going to hold on to these as a spare set. We just have to fix them. We have to cut them open, wipe them down, clean them out, and reseal them. But the other ones that we're putting on, that we got from our buddy MHF_SRT, this area is going to be blacked out. This will all be smoked, like dark black. So all you'll see is the line that goes around. Our Mopar lowering springs, same as the Eibach ones. I've heard there's no difference. Honestly, I don't know. These are Eibach Special Edition. If you have an SRT, if you're curious, yes, the Eibach Special Edition will fit the Jeep SRT. I believe the Eibach Pros were SRT specific, but the Eibach Special Edition that are on here now give you about for a gap wise in the rear, and this is settled a little bit. Let me show you the gap. It's like just both fingers are touching. So 2 fingers space in the rear, right? And in the front, it's a little tighter. Right there. Same thing. Right there. Shocker! All right. Where are you getting your car detailed at? Okay, so if you're local, here, I'll show you the address from out front. If you're local, we're at 4808 James Street, Philadelphia, PA 19124. Okay, this is James Street. If you're coming from I-95 north, from north of Philly, you would get off at Bridge Street, southbound on Bridge. This street is the off-ramp. It's 2 blocks up. I'll see if I can zoom on. So, right down there where the cars are getting off, that's the off-ramp. Tacony Bridge crested in the background. You can see the bridge. All right. The street right here, the intersection, you got Wakeling off to the left. You got Harbison, which turns into Aramingo. And here's James. It's on the back side. This right here, it's on the back side of the, there's a, what do you call it, warehouse on the other side. Let me show you. There is a furniture store right here on the end. There's Tacony Street, and then the on-ramp for 95 northbound is right there for Bridge. So, or excuse me, southbound, not northbound, southbound. But real easy to get to. Just got to make an appointment in advance. Give June a call or hit him up on his Instagram. Oh, how you doing? You want to give him a buzz in advance so you can set up the appointment. Hey, what was the number again? Somebody else is asking. 215 668
2872.
2872. 668 2872. All right. Yeah, give him a shout. He'll schedule you in. He does an awesome job. You've heard that the springs cause problems? Really? Which ones? The Mopar ones? Because I've never had any problems with the Eibachs, ever. When you get your car lowered, you're going to need to get an alignment kit and an alignment done. You're going to need, I would suggest getting B Woody suspension kit, the adjustable control arms, and their camber plates to adjust it, to get it within spec. Because if you don't, then you're going to have tire wear, uneven tire wear, and that's going to be your problem. It'll look badass because the back end will be squatted out, but just in general, I've not experienced any problems with my suspension or anything at this time. And I just love the way it sits even instead of sitting up so high. Yeah, for as far as camber goes, though, if you lower it, you're definitely going to get uneven wear. If you don't get an alignment done and don't get like an alignment kit put on, you're definitely going to have some uneven wear, and that's not going to be good. How much does that other stuff go for? Okay, so for the B Woody suspension kit, it's the adjustable control arms, camber plates, rear diff brace. It's close to like $1,000, but if you use our promo code, you could save like $200, a little bit more. You want to call B Woody Performance on the phone, talk to Brianna, and just say, hey, listen, I just need the alignment kit that East Coast Jeep SRT has. If you don't want to do the whole full suspension on thing, just say you want an alignment kit, okay? And she'll apply our discount code for you on the phone so you can save some money, all right? But absolutely, if you're going to lower your car, I would just call Brianna and say, hey, look, I want the suspension kit and alignment, everything, the camber plates, the whole nine, and the rear diff brace. And the reason why I say the rear diff brace is important, so when we were putting the suspension kit on, we noticed that our diff was cockeyed. So it's supposed to be level, and it was cocked to the side. From all the hard launches you do with this thing, even on the street, it twisted. The rear diff was off a little bit. So Mike had to loosen all the bolts, recenter it, and then bolt the diff brace into place around it because we don't want it shifting and moving again. Can you get June to come to LA and do that? Hey, June, what are you doing tomorrow? You can't catch a red eye to LA to detail this guy's car?
Pass it what?
Los Angeles. Come on, hook a brother up. All you got to do is hop on the plane, bring your brush. You know, you might have to stow that because they may deem that a weapon. All right? Take a couple of sponges. You can hook it up. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out there. Thanks, man. Yeah, June does A1 work, man. We're lucky to have him here. There's times I want to stop talking about the guy because, hey, June, can I get an appointment on Saturday? He's like, no, I'm busy. Why are you busy? Because I got 9 Jeeps ahead of you. I feel like that guy in the commercial, there are 6 Jeeps ahead of you, Jimmy. It's like, come on, really? I know. Now I have to like schedule my appointment today before I leave. Yeah, because Elena needs one too. Oh, you marking it? Oh, guys, this is good. So Exoform is around still. Check this out. Where's it marked? At the bottom here? Okay, he put tape on the bottle to show you just how little he uses with the Exoform. He's going to spray the car down. The Exoform graphene detailer spray. That one bottle has lasted us many car washes. Here, you know what? Let me stand over here just to show you. He only puts a tiny bit on. This stuff is awesome. You don't want to spray it on liberally. You want to go real light. Android user, how are you? Here, let's see what he's going to do to the door. Look how little he has to put on there. Ready? That's it. One little spritz across the door. It's enough to just wipe it down. You can see. And as soon as you start wiping it off, it doesn't streak. It just starts to disappear. And you can literally instantly feel the difference. And it does last. I mean, that's the thing, because we did a test when we first got the other spray where he did the car, and then we power washed it, foam can, hand wash it, and it was still on there. And you could see the difference. We did like half the hood as opposed to leaving the one half just paint, and you could still see the difference. After 3-4 power washes, it was still there. So it doesn't come right off, which is great. And he uses so little. So it's definitely also cost effective too, as far as buying something that's going to last. It's not going to be, you're not going to use up the whole bottle and have to order another $12 bottle or whatever it is. I think it's like 20 bucks. We do have I think we have a promo code with Exit Forma. I have to look. I do, but I don't know. I can't remember what it is. Because I know we have it because I used it for when I purchased my own bottles. Because I bought 2 more bottles that are sitting at home. So if and when we're done with this one. So suspension and alignment kit and then a wheel alignment. Absolutely. Yeah, so you're going to take it to have it aligned after. Once you have the shop put your suspension kit on along with the camber plates, it's going to be way out of spec. But you could drive it over to a dealership. If you are in the Delaware area, I can hook you. B-Woody can actually hook you up with the dealership that I went to that did the alignment for me. It's an hour-and-a-half drive from Philly. I drove an hour and a half just to have them do it because I had to have it done a second time because I actually had a bad. One of my camber plates was defective, so I had to go back again. New York. I don't know anybody in New York that does it, but I could reach out to a couple people. Let's see. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan is my dream car. Oh, wow. Yeah, that Rolls-Royce, God, there's just luxury, man. It's so nice. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, Danny. Hey, there's a Jeep meet going on today. I can't make it. Up in Northeast Philly. What time is it? I think it's starting soon, or did it start? It's at my buddy's place. They're like a family friend. Union Tap. It's on Conley Road and the Boulevard at the Union Tap. It's not a Jeep meet. It's a Mopar. It's a car meet. I should say car meet because it's not just Jeeps. It's not just a Wrangler. It's a car meet. So if anybody's like driving around, you're not doing anything, head on up, check them out. The food there is incredible. That's the place we had our very first one a couple of years ago. Pete and Roman that owned the bar restaurant, great people, man. I used to work for them years ago. I used to hang out at their other bar, like just good people. Then the Union Tap is like beer and food specific, so it's not just a corner bar. I'd definitely go check it out if I had time today. Sucks, because I want to go up and get some of their buffalo shrimp. Oh my God, if you guys like shrimp and you want to stop at the Union Tap, pick up some of their buffalo shrimp, their deep fried buffalo shrimp. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. Damn, I am hungry. Oh, you're in England? Oh man, awesome. Big Ben is the clock in the tower, right? Or how's that rhyme go? When you say Big Ben, the clock in the tower, not the tower itself. I forget this rhyme. I got to visit there back at Trafalgar Square back when I was in the Army. I was stationed in Germany, and we hit up England for New Year's Eve. It's a big blur right now on my past as far as I was drunk that entire time. But somebody told me some little rhyme about Big Ben. So I'm like, yo, there's Big Ben. And they're like, no, that's not Big Ben. It's the clock in the tower is Big Ben. Or the bell that rings the hour. Something like that, right? I can't remember, man. I was drinking lots of alcohol back then. Oh, God, it was so much fun. Being stationed in Germany, getting to travel around all Europe. Oh, those were the days. I'd love to do that again. Darren, what's up, brother? How you been? 8-minute video of you scaring people with your... yeah. It's funny because I have to... I have to warm the car up. I don't like to get in when it's cold. I don't like to get in like in the summertime when it's hot. So I remote start it, put the air conditioning on, and I know a lot of people don't like it to live near me. It's like, I'm sorry, it's only going to be on for 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, I'd definitely like to be back overseas right now. Just to take this up on the Autobahn. Oh my God, the roads here are crap. The Autobahn is just freaking perfect. I mean, there are construction zones and slow zones over in the Autobahn, but man, I'll tell you what, you'll never find a better place as far as being able to go balls to the wall. I got passed by a little old lady in a Porsche once with my buddies. We were driving to Berlin. We were in an Opel Astra. For those of you in Europe who know the Opel Astra. Sean, what's up? And when you're on the Autobahn, if you're in the left lane and you see somebody coming up behind you and they have their left turn signal on, that means politely to get the F over. Because if you don't, one, you can catch a ticket and a fine, but you need to move over. And this lady was doing a buck and a half or something. She had gray hair. She looked like she was 80 years old in a Porsche and blasted right past us. Whoa! And back then, it was the 90s. We didn't have any cell phones because that shit would have went viral. Getting passed by a little old lady in a Porsche. She's just driving down the left lane with her left turn signal on. Y'all in Europe know what I'm talking about. The people that are just in super fast cars, they stay in the left lane, left turn signal on, saying, get the F out of my way. I'd love to be able to try to take this up as fast as I could. Can't do that here. We tried. Let's see, we're almost wrapped up. Ah, yeah, look at this. All nice and clean. WeatherTech's looking fresh. I just put, oh man, you know what? I have a video for anybody that, let me talk about Blackview for a second. Our sponsor, Blackview. I got to send them a message because their instructions on their website are vague. So I bought a 256 gigabyte micro SD card to replace the 128 that I had in here because this thing runs 24/7. And I wanted a little bit more time, record it in case something happens so I can go back and, check, right? I bought the same exact Samsung card that I bought with the 128. Now, when I put the 128 in, no problems formatting it. I was able to format on the camera by pressing and holding this button. However, those of you that have ever had an issue with formatting a card, if you put it in, it just says SD card error, and the lights start blinking, and you cannot get this button to work and format on the card. You have to go over to their website and troubleshoot it, right? So they let you download either the PC viewer or the Mac viewer. I have a Mac. However, when they go to format the card, it does not tell you on their website what format to use, like FAT32, MS-DOS, etc. I had to figure that stuff out on my own, and I did a little tutorial that I'm going to put up to show you if you have any problems formatting a high-end card like a Samsung 256, which I recommend. I have a link for that. And if you are a Mac user like myself, the simple process on how to do it. But I had to learn that crap last night after work, and I figured it out. But now we have the 256 in there, radar detector. And in the back, I have to get one for our other dash cam that sits back here. That's our 900X. There's the front, there's the rear camera. So we have 360-degree protection. There's our rear cam from the 752 channel. And yes, the cameras overlap. Somebody once said that they didn't. We had to do a video to show that that's not true. This camera's angle is so wide. Oh, where are we at? He did the whole car. Look at this. Here, you know what? Let me put it down for a second. It's bouncing around. Let me put it on a level surface. All right. Okay, so as soon as this gets done, you can get an idea. That's how much he used for the entire car. Look at this. Look how much is left. Are you kidding me? So when people complain like, oh, it's $20 or it's $30, whatever. Dude, that's how much he used for the entire car out of that bottle. Right there, that little gap. Exoforma graphene detailer. That stuff's awesome. Man, somebody's trying to get a hold of you, June. What is it like driving a Trackhawk? It's like driving any other Jeep. Just a lot of fun because it's quick, but it's a bumpy ride. So you trade off comfort for speed. You know, sometimes even I get sick of it, and I like driving the wife's car, the Durango. It's a lot more comfortable than mine. Her car is a little bit newer. She's got a 2021, so the tech is a little bit nicer, but it's just like driving. Listen, I had an Overland, I had a Limited, I had a Laredo. I had them all. I think I had them all except for an Altitude, right? But all those other cars were so much nicer as far as comfort goes. They were just a nice, comfortable ride. This is fast, which outweighs the comfort because there's not a lot of comfort. It's a bumpy ass ride. Probably buy a Jeep Compass and straight pipe it. Ooh, you know what? Instead of straight piping it, just get yourself a nice throaty exhaust. I don't know what you can get shipped over there, but reach out to like AWE Tuning about their exhaust. They have a track edition exhaust, which is loud. I have the touring one, which is supposed to be a little bit quieter, but obviously with the headers, we added 9.5 more decibels to our noise level. But instead of straight piping it, just think about maybe like a deeper sound. Yeah, I'm gonna get a picture of that before I leave the show on Instagram. How much we used. That's insane. That tiny little bit. That's just insane. Hey, what's that? Yeah, I know. But I figure once we get the car. Yeah, I know. That's what he did on the bumper. I can have Mars fix that for me. What I think I'm going to do is just, how long will you need it for a paint correction? Overnight?
I usually take like 2 or 3 days on it.
Really? Let me see if I can get a rental.
I try to get it done in 2, you know what I mean?
If you can, yeah. All right, we'll talk about that because you can see that it's going to need it, you know? And if we can get it ceramic coated at the same time, we have...
Let me see something real quick.
All right. We're almost done. June's going to test something real quick. But the car's done. I mean, if you're local, like I said, hit them up. I mean, you can't beat the price. These guys been in the entire time. We've been on for an hour and a half. Hour and a half, he did a power wash, a foam cannon, a power wash, a foam cannon, a hand wash, power wash, a chamois dry. Then he used the air hose that he's got right there and blasted all the air out. Then he did the wheels, hand washed and scrubbed the wheels, shined them up. He did the windows inside and out. He did he vacuumed inside the rugs, the mats. Base cost $35. That's insane. It's insane. You're not going to find a better deal anywhere in the city, or the level of detail and care that you get when you come here. I've gone to other places and they're just cookie cutter trying to bang them out, you know? They're just trying to get you in and out as fast as possible so they can get the next person in. And then you drive out, a shit ton of swirls, and you got water pouring out of every crease and crevice, hard, dirty water, leaving a mark.
You see a quarter.
Let me see it.
So you see the quarter right here, right?
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I see it. It's not... What is it? The air hose?
No, the lock button.
The what button?
The lock button.
Lock button.
Yeah, it fell out.
What's it look like?
This little round button that goes in here. Fuck.
Is it black?
Yeah.
Maybe it's on the ground. It's got to be nearby if it just popped out. What's this? Nope, that's not it. Did he change the oil? No. We're actually getting the oil done when we go over to Dunfab because they're doing some other work. So while it's there, they're going to be doing the oil. He's testing some now right now. We have some swirls on the back quarter. He wants to see if that buffs it out real quick. Yeah, much better. Wow. Hey, you might just have to run that over it. So we might just have to schedule an extra hour of.
Look at that.
Yeah. All right. So.
Some stuff I just gotta test kind of. Maybe like run that. Oh, that's a compound, like a lighter compound.
So do you want to like just like schedule a later, like a longer appointment?
Oh no, that's not gonna be it. I won't be able to get one.
No. Okay.
That's needle in his. I might run into trouble somewhere else.
I hear you. Yeah. Damn, it looks good. Looks really good. It's disappeared. Thanks, June. That looks great. The rest of my car looks like crap. Just kidding. I'm gonna just show this off. Can we just throw a giant burqa over my car and just leave this out like it's the eyes and be like, look how pretty this is. The rest of it's in a burqa. Burqa. What's that? It's got to be somewhere if it just fell out.
Yeah, I had them today because I used it. My lady, I had my lady working on the car.
It's going to be on the floor somewhere.
You heard me?
Oh, you did? So it probably popped out.
It probably popped out when I was. That happened today this morning. Look at this.
Oh, it did? What is this over here? Is this it? Oh, wow, okay.
She working on Mercedes.
Put her to work, June.
She likes it. She said it controls her anxiety. Yeah, I have to
Habs, I don't know. I don't know what he was asking me about what I think about the next gen Trackhawk. Honestly, I don't even know if there's going to be a 2022. I don't like the way the Wagoneer looks. It's got that like, thin headlights, thin taillights. They're going to have to do something. If the WL base is like a little bit wider than the Wagoneer, or I don't know, they have to make it. I don't know how they're going to improve. Honestly, it's going to be hard. All right, we wrapped up. It looks good. That's not that piece. What's that black piece? That's not it. No. Shit.
That happened to me, man.
Oh, I thought that was it.
That's this one.
What is it?
This one, complete compound with restored.
Griot's Garage makes some good stuff.
They got great stuff.
I was actually using their tire shine for the longest time before we found Untouchable. I was using the red cap can. Red cap wasn't bad.
They got a new one. Look at this one they have now.
What? Black satin? Never tried that.
For the tire.
It's probably more expensive than Untouchable.
It's more way expensive.
Yeah, exactly. It's not worth it because Untouchable's $12.99. What? Dude, that's $4.99 for the Untouchable. Yeah, I still get messages on that video. Someone's like, yo, I just picked up a bottle of coverall or a can of coverall for $19.99. And I went, so you spent more money for an inferior product? What's your point? Are you arguing with me or are you agreeing with me? I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, I'm not a coverall fan. Coverall costs more. We did a side-by-side, and it doesn't shine as good. It looks good from afar, but far from good up close. I mean, when you get up close and you start to look in like, here, I'll give you a good example. Flat spots like this, where it's flat on the tire, right? this is like glass. Okay, but when you do coverall, here's a good example. You found it? Good. Outstanding. Coverall streaks and runs. That dries smooth. Coverall has like runs in it, and it's not, doesn't look good real close. I don't know. I guess I'm somebody that's attention to detail. I just like the finer details. Plus, it costs a hell of a lot less. So you get a better product for cheaper. I don't know if people are arguing with me. Yeah, well, I found it for like $5.99. Okay, so you spend $1 more for a product that doesn't work as good as the one we like. I don't know. It's my anecdotal evidence, of course, but you know what? My mind is set on it. My confirmation bias is set.
Who knows? I might even get this done one day. Who knows?
Can I say hi, Crystal? Absolutely. I don't know why you said F you, though.
Damn.
I know. I'm not like, I'm I'm not reading this everything. It's like, F you. Can you say hi? Say hi. You start off a conversation with, can you imagine you did that on the street? Hey, man, F you. Hey, say, what's up? How you doing? It's like, what? The amount of dumb shit you get on the internet. That's not a way to start a conversation. F you. Hey, say hi. Well, you got your wish. I said hello. I hope you all the best. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Easter. And wherever you are, I hope the weather is nice. Crystal, enjoy your weekend. All right, let's see. We're all wrapped. I got to pay the man. And then I got to hurry up and get outside and start a separate video, which I'll be doing both live and recording, of removing these taillights. I'll show you the backside. We got to put the dielectric grease in the connectors, and we're going to swap them out with the set that we have in there. I should be able to do it outside somewhere where it's nice and sunny. How much did the detail cost you? Just curious. It's $35, but don't be cheap. At least give the guy a tip. So that's the base for what you just saw, okay? It's $35. So if all you have is $35 and you're coming in, listen, that's what you're getting charged, all right? So hit June up. Again, phone number is 215-668-2872, all right? And or hit him up on Instagram. He tags me in all of his pictures. It's at June_eHaus, EHAUS, okay? Yeah. In Philly, you may find a place that will wash your car for $20, but when you leave there, you're gonna wish they didn't touch it. Swirls, water running out of all the cracks. They're not gonna put on, if they do put on a tire sling or spray, it's just like some oily crap that flies all over the place. All right, let me wrap this up. What is it? Yeah, I shut it. She's all done.
Who knows? I might, like, one day if we set an appointment, you drop it off at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, if you can knock that out.
If I could go night through it, I might even.
I could do like a Friday. I could drop it off.
I can never do it on Friday.
Nah, too busy. What about a Monday?
I do Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, stuff like that.
Okay. Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Maybe you're gonna have to, drive your lady's car.
Now, she ain't gonna let me touch her car. I'm gonna have to get a rental or something for a day or two, or just take a day off from work. I could probably take a personal day. I hardly ever take off from work. Even talking about it, my boss is going like, nah, he doesn't do that. What is he doing? He doesn't call out. He doesn't take any time off. I got 6 weeks vacation, right? But I've never taken 6 weeks in a row. Like, I take them all in a row, but I'll end up like, we'll go to Florida for a week. I'll come back, I'll work a week. We'll go to Canada for a week. I'll work a week. So like, if I'm not traveling, I don't sit on my ass at home. I'm a workaholic. So, look at this. I do this, even on my day off, I'm doing YouTube, which is it's a job. I just paid a shitload of taxes this year on this thing.
No way.
Bro, man. It's $6,000. Yeah. They don't hold federal withholding or anything like that. So you have to take.
And that's for the year?
Yeah.
Ron, are you serious?
Dude, it's taxes on your earnings. Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm not even, it's horrible because I would love that they would just do it up front, take it out, and at the end, but they don't. So I have to like make sure I separate it.
Separate it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like You always go into the tax guy and he looks at it and he goes, well, for your first W-2, you were going to get a return. He goes, however, enter your business because it's a business. Yeah. And he goes, your business here, you owe $6,000. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Midnight blue or wine red will look good. Yeah, that's actually, Sean, I agree with you. All right, we're done BSing. We got to wrap this up. Those of you that are bored are still around later. I'll come back on. I'm going to set this up outside. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. I want to do it out in the sun so we can take the taillights off and swap them out real fast. But we're wrapped at June's. I'm going to end this. And then in about 15, 20 minutes, I'll be right back at it again doing the taillights, okay? So thanks for joining us this Saturday afternoon during our detail. We do it just about every week. Yeah, we're going to set up another appointment for next week. But I got to get out of here to get this all set up. You guys and girls, hope to see you back. If not, I'll see you soon. All right, that's all I got. I'm out.